Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing bell notification, like down below, subscribe and share to get the truth, education, and information you need to heist, fleece, and shiest the organized and sophisticated market manipulators and the criminal gangsters that have orchestrated and facilitated and executed flawlessly a plan to fleece, heist, and shiest you. That's right, I'm talking to you, the beautiful listening audience and future and new subscribers on this 18th day of September 2024, if we can believe this already, on an overcast, gorgeous, seasonably mild, 84 degrees J out at the Central Illinois Airport in Bloomington. And this is the day. This is the anticipated, uh, jubilated, much talked about, and discussed uh, first federal interest rate cut since the 2020 hiking campaign of the post-COVID hysteria. Pump is today and will be in a matter of about a half an hour. I believe it's at 2 o'clock Central Time. That's what I believe it is. And we're all anticipating, the cryptocurrency and blockchain technology traders are all anticipating what's going to happen. And the questions are, is this the end of the crypto bear market? Is this when XLM and XRP finally start to pump? Is this when the jubilation, the hype, the interest starts to get pushed back into the market and we start to make 52-week highs, 2-year highs, COVID highs, and back eventually to all-time highs and beyond in the XRP price? Those are the questions and speculation that it's been going on leading in to this much anticipated first federal rate cut and monetary stimulus since the COVID rate hikes started. And you can see the coin with the lawsuit, with the XRP, and everything else that has went on in the nonsense and the mumbo jumbo. This coin has stayed flat, minus its brief COVID-induced pump. And that's what everyone's hoping and waiting for today. And keep liking the channel. I noticed an influx of new subscribers here. And you can see if we go out into the weekly chart, you can see where the XRP price is. It's been in a long consolidation. It's well off its all-time high of $3 from way back here. The COVID high of about $1.93, and then the manipulated, orchestrated from the criminal gangsters pump from the judge in July of 2023. You can see every high was simultaneous and orchestrated flawlessly below the prior all-time high. Yes, that could be due to my speculation and innuendos and own personal opinions, because I am not a financial advisor. Read a disclaimer down below. Part of the problem is we haven't had enough new buyers come in each hype cycle, even though the last hype cycle was the biggest hype cycle in crypto history, because XRP has to add millions of coins a month, tens of millions of coins a month, until they're all out of escrow, I believe, in a couple of years. But what you need to do, and what we'd like to see happen on a rate cut, is the market to get stimulated a little bit, and we start to trade back into this blues trading area and get on top of it and hover around 65 to 80 cents. And that would be bullish post first rate cuts that we're going to get here a little bit later on. And that's where we're watching the same thing with XLM, another hotly contested, hotly correlated coin with XRP. It usually runs when XRP runs, and sometimes it usually runs harder, possibly because it's got less coins in the circulating supply. But these are what we're watching out for in the XRP and the XLM market. And the Bitcoin market, are we going to dump? Are we going to pump? As we know, the gold market is at an all-time high, and the bullion, which is in modern times post going off the gold standard in the Bretton Woods system in about 68 to 72, every cycle that we've had of the Fed lowering rates 30 days after, we've always had a positive increase in the price of gold 30 days post first rate cut in the cycle, right, of an average of 4 to 8%. And we're going to see, we're seeing the gold market selling off slightly today, leading into the rate hike. The market is building and has based into and built into the future prices. If we go into the dollar index, they're forecasting a 55% chance of a 50 basis point or a 0.5% rate cut and I don't know, 38% or 40 whatever percent chance of a 25 basis point. So if you get a 50 basis point cut for the first one, markets will like it and stay either near where they're at or pump. If you get a 25 basis point, you would probably see markets go down a little bit, especially in the commodity market and some of the more speculative assets that look and need lower interest rates if they only do a quarter basis point. So we'll see what happens with this interday and week within the first week of the first rate cut. But it's going to be more to do with, is it a 25 basis or a 0.5% rate cut? And then what their talk and innuendos and clues are to their future rate cuts for their last two meetings of 24, and what are their first look at how many rate cuts next year, and what do they predict they're going to do for next year. Continue to follow. We're going to get deeper and deeper into this later on this evening to see the reactions and talk about what the Federal Reserve actually did, and then where we think the gold and silver market, the cryptocurrency, and more specifically the XRP and the XLM market is going to trend and move post federal rate cut for the first time since the COVID 2020 stimulus. And what happens to the money supply? Is interest rates going to continue to trend down, or is this the end of inflation trending down the last year and a half? Is inflation going to start skyrocketing up? Are the coins going to pump XRP, XLM? Are the XLM, XRP going